is that Mohbad did not get visa for him, Canadian visa. That there was a woman that there was a woman Mohbad has in UK, sorry, in London, that Wunmi got to know, and Wunmi got angry because of that, and Wunmi was because of that trying to fight Mohbad, and also Mohbad. Okay. Yeah, Wunmi, he said Wunmi's mother borrowed money from him, 200K, and the money was not returned. And he was asking Wunmi if your mommy has returned the money that your mommy, that if the mother has returned the money she borrowed from him. Another thing that was said is that when they got home, Adura was upstairs. Adura was in the second room. Adura know everything that happened upstairs, but because they are not upstairs with them. Adura was literally the one that was supposed to give details of what they were fighting for, because the fight did not stop from the house, from the show, until they get to the house. Then again, Mohbad's friend was trying to tell Wunmi when they were going back home, that he is ready to travel and nothing will happen. But Wunmi was telling him that he will finish his career the same way a woman finished Liz Froch's career. That Liz Froch's career was finished, like was ruined by a woman. That she's going to tell her that she's a woman, and she's going to show her the woman in her, that nothing will happen to Mohbad in time, that she will not allow Mohbad to travel, that nothing good will happen to Mohbad if she should start with Mohbad. And a lot of things were said and a lot of clarifications. They also asked Spending, do you know if she's being threatened by anyone in the industry? And Spending replied that he won't be able to say what is causing fight between Naira Marley and Mohbad, but he can say a lot about Naira Marley's bullying, assault, and so on. They asked him if Mohbad is having a mental issue, like sometimes behaving irrational, constant lavishing, and the rest. But he said he didn't notice that Mohbad is ill and healthy, Mohbad is fine. But the only thing he can say is that during the NDLA issue, the NDLA officer hit his head with a weapon, like probably gun, and then he was not fine. He was having issues. He used to forget things, including forgetting password, and that did not take for long. And it was just that moment. That was 2000. Is it 2002 or 2003? That should be February anyway. That was it when the NDLA issue happened. That was the only time Mohbad has issue with what is it called, with forgetting things and so on. That's the only time. After that, nothing again. Then he then said that he has never seen Mohbad, misbehaving or behaving irrational, except for that time. And now I meant to say 2022. Please, I take that back. Sorry for the date. He said February 2022. That was when the NDLA issue happened. That is the only time he could recall. No, that is the only time he could recall that Mohbad was having mental issues. Then another thing that I see that is more of a clear is that that is cleared by Spending. What I see that Spending was able to clear that caused the death of Mohbad is that he said Prime Boy did not actually have obvious fight with Mohbad. That Mohbad a car glass was, broke, like was broken, and it entered the car. After that, spending now said he was surprised when he saw Mohbad lifeless because the death of Mohbad is mysterious, as such that that minor wound is not enough to kill Mohbad. They asked spending that is the death mysterious. He said he can't call it mysterious, but one thing that is obvious is that that wound cannot kill Mohbad. That wound cannot kill Mohbad. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to direct the security, trying to direct them to our location. Now, at the end of the day, it is so. Thank you, sir. Sorry, I'm trying to talk to the officers. They are spending that. Will you say Wunmi is a good wife? And in terms of cooking, do you know about cooking habit of Wunmi? He said he has never seen Wunmi as a cooking wife, and Wunmi has not been cooking. He said it is only Adura once in a while. They asked if he sleeps the house every time. He said he only sleeps, in the house once in a while when they go for show. Why was the rush? They asked him why was the rush for nurse to come when obviously the wound was more obvious. He said treatment that made several attempts on the nurse that came, and that nurse that came was not called by him. It was called by DJ Bami, and he was surprised that the nurse later came because the nurse already said she won't be available. So they are of the opinion that the nurse is not coming. So when the nurse came, he was in the house. When they treated Mohbad, he was in the house. When everything went down, he was in the house. And when he got there, when he saw Mohbad lifeless, he questioned them. He asked them, what did you do to Mohbad? What happened to Mohbad? How come the nurse later came? He was asking questions and he said nobody replied him. I was surprised that Mohbad died and nobody replied him. And at the end of the day, he then said that if there is anything anybody will be saying, they should not talk about the hand because that wound cannot kill Mohbad. It's not a wound that can kill Mohbad. They asked him if he investigated by himself that what happened between Mohbad and the nurse, if the nurse truly treated Mohbad. He said he only had that opportunity when they were in Fancy, and the nurse said that that she only gave tetanus injection. And Wunmi now said, why tetanus injection? Wunmi said, why tetanus injection? Sorry, I'm trying to connect something. Sorry, let me just give you direction. All right, okay, thank you. Okay, let me focus. I'm getting distracted because the men. We are going. I'm sorry, please. I'm just getting distracted anyway. Just manage it.
Westo, Westo.
Yes, mom.
Westo, concentrate on what you are doing. You are still going to do a chat like later. Call a get Bobo facts right. Oh, shade, October
okay, you know what I will do? So far, so good. Now, let me allow interactive session. But then the summary of it is that Spending said the death is questionable, the hand is not enough to kill, and they should ask necessary questions and find out about what killed Mohbad. And he insisted that Mohbad was ill and healthy up till Monday when he left the house. That the last time he saw Mohbad was when what? Where are they? He said the last time he saw Mohbad was during the afternoon of Monday, towards afternoon on Monday. And after that, he didn't see Mohbad. And Mohbad did not die before he left. That he was surprised that the Bami went ahead to do also. They asked about the Tomiland Bridge issue, like all the bridge. He was trying to throw Liam away. He said no, not Wunmi, not Mohbad was trying to throw Liam. That what happened is that Mohbad, any issue, she gate, Kosi, please open the gate, Jare. What kind of thing is that? So they said Mohbad was trying to. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me just mute. I'll come back, please.
Well, good afternoon to everybody on the panel list.
Let me talk to
you. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. To commentators and panelists, please kindly tap. Yes and amen. Olaide, Miracle, Zaddy, Zina Baby and T. How are you doing this afternoon? I want to say we thank God for today. We thank God for that the Corona inquest actually took place and it's been postponed again. So Westo said we should give him a few minutes. So let this be an interaction section. Anybody that wants to, comment or have anything to say, please, the floor is yours. Unmute your mic.
God protection. Let's start from you. If you have anything to say concerning what just happened.
Yes, me, I will speak Yoruba. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very grateful.
So that everybody might